Hey, I last made a video for you on Saturday afternoon. So I was on my way to the Dice Latte, to the game cafe, to sit and just prep for this game. And I think I figured out the best way for me. I sort of rewrote. We're given sort of a packet that has info for D&D for this session, the structure and who the characters encounter and everything. And I sort of rewrote it into a notebook in a way that makes more sense for me. So I think it'll work. I also, at Daiso, best store ever, I bought some tiny dinosaur figurines to represent the various villains they will encounter, because it's easier for me to remember than Villain 1 and Villain 2. Yeah. What else? So that was Saturday. I spent the rest of the day there. It might start raining, so I might have to cut this off. We'll see. It should be fine. Saturday, I spent the rest of the day at the game cafe, and then I went home. Sunday, I met up with Ji-sun and Jin-hyun and the kids for lunch. We had Chinese, which was nice. It was P.F. Chang's, so it was American Chinese, which is a lot better than the actual Chinese that we get here. I think. I like it better. But that was nice, and I got all the puzzles. Thank you, Mom, for the puzzles. Pretty excited to start putting those together. Did I do anything else on Sunday? No, I sat down at the mall. We went to Latte World Mall, which is huge, and I sat down and prepared more for the game. It's a lot of rewriting. It's a lot more prep than I actually enjoy doing, although I might get better at it. We'll see. And then yesterday was Monday. Monday was a reasonably uneventful day. We had a meeting, and I was out of milk, etc. So I stopped by the CU in the morning and got yogurt for breakfast. I got myself a yogurt, and I can tell you this because it's Tuesday now. If anyone doesn't like to hear about poop, you can leave. So anyway, I ate that yogurt, and my stomach was not amused. And usually when such things happen, it's one and done. It hurts for, 10, 15 minutes. Then I go to the bathroom, and then we're fine. Well, no. This time, the pain lasted, I'd say it sort of hit me while I was in the middle of teaching the class before lunch. And so that was let's say 11:30-ish. And I was just in a huge amount of discomfort until probably 4 p.m. Finally, my body got its act together. It was miserable. I had to sit down in all my classes, and for some of my students, I was you need to just wait, just hold on. I just need to ride this wave of pain. And the kids were are you okay? And I didn't know how to be yeah, I'm fine. My stomach just hates me. So I was yeah, it's okay. Just give me a minute. It ended up all right. I mean, clearly I'm fine. It's exactly as I expected. But it was just a little embarrassing. My co-teachers, clearly I looked very uncomfortable. My co-teacher was you look like you're going to faint. I was no, I'm great. I just need to sit and be in pain. So we're not eating that kind of yogurt anymore, and certainly not first thing in the morning. Yeah, yogurt for lunch is fine. It's a morning thing. Today was fine. Today was uneventful. Your average Tuesday. I'm preparing for the kids who are obnoxious. We're doing the bucket thing. So there's a book for kids. It's also this whole theory that everybody has an invisible bucket, and it's filled with all the warm, happy, fuzzy thoughts you have in the world. And when people say nice things about you, it fills your bucket, and you're bucket filler when you do that. And bucket dippers say mean things and take happiness out of your bucket. Because when you have a full bucket, you feel happy. When you have an empty bucket, you feel sad and lonely and unhappy. So, I went to Daiso and I bought some cute little buckets, and I found a PDF of the book online that I have printed out, and I'm going to bind and everything. And at some point this week, we're going to read the story and decorate our buckets and start working on being bucket fillers. And then I was mentioning it to Sarah, who has the pandas this year, the other group, and her class, let's put it this way, she has one student in particular, all of them they're the cryingest group of kids I've ever met, and there's only 6 of them. But she has one kid. Tasha and I were coming back from break one day, and we were ringing the bell, and nobody was answering. We were like, is anyone alive up there? And then she turned to me and said, who do you think, which one kid in the school would have massacred everybody and like, we'll bust in there and find the knife? And the answer was this kid who's in Sarah's class. They're just, this whole class, I mean, they're just very mean to each other all the time. One will shove the other over, and I'll say, excuse me? And they'll say, sorry. It's okay. Just whatever. But anyway, so I mentioned this, that I'm going to do this with the lions. I mentioned it to Sarah, and she was like, can you print me off an extra copy? Because I should do that with the pandas also. You didn't lose your vision. I just went someplace where the automatic lights decided they'd rather not. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to, here we go. I'm going to head out and yeah, have a wonderful week. Bye.